Big disgrace. Put you back in your place. Man, I've been listening to this radio for the past couple of hours, and the creator has been dropping nothing but straight knowledge, bro. She has been dropping so much knowledge, and I think it could have something to do with all the sun gazing. It literally connects us to every single understanding as to what is to be expected. She's like, look, if you have any doubts of anything, just worry about the fact that you know that I love you. You know what I'm saying? And then this is what comes on last. We will rock you. You got mud on your face. You're a big disgrace, waving your banner all over the place. Like these motherfuckers are mad at me. They're really mad. When I really get a good look, I searched this Kaws companion, and the first search pops up. It says a champion companion in the age of loneliness, and then I went back and searched it again because I went further and it erased it, and it was like, no, you don't need to know that. And I was like, wow, these motherfuckers are quick. Like they're fucking quick. So look at this: dissected and flayed companions. See what I mean? These people have been trying to capture this mouse and so they can eat it and shit and all kind of weird, creepy ass shit. So what they're counting on is that I stay asleep. That's what they're counting on. They're saying, man, if this dude never wakes up, then fuck, you know. But they don't have someone who's not aware anymore to even go into this black and white checkerboard. See what I mean? So what they have been trying to create is a layered onion of things, of presumptions. And then when I say feigned words of void before, now, forever, they didn't have any words that I said. So when I say my names or Grim or any of that shit, they're just like, whatever. See what I mean? So anything that has to tie to anything, it's like, whatever. Now the people that's up the hill, they were trying to use family. But then when I told them off of that, then they didn't have that anymore. So now they're pissed about that. And that's when the dude drove into the front of the driveway like he was watching for some reason. Like, I'm like, dude, these people are just a bunch of desperados. And then, just this morning, I had some thoughts and I asked some more questions. And then the music immediately turned on and said something about this broken record. Love, isn't it love we're after? Somebody tell me your broken record. Dun, 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 dun. And I was like, holy shit, okay, don't go back to asking them questions. All right, whatever. So it's yeah, she's been talking to me like consistently detailed, like really closely over the past couple of days. And over the past couple hours even. And what she's saying now is like one of their patsies is that you were looking at porn. She's like, look, she says, you don't even need to look at porn anymore because they're trying to use that to try to think that maybe you might deny me or something and look elsewhere for a similar type sensation. So I spoke out loud and I said, just because I need some kind of remedy of some kind for something doesn't mean that I'm giving you creeps anything out there. So you gotta like, they have all these false presumptions that they're trying to make. So they didn't have words, they didn't have this, they try to use sex, they try to use family. It's like, golly, these people are really fucking twisted, dude. They're real sick in the head down there. So, and in general, like these daywalkers, these people are so desperate. So, yeah, you know, every presumption they have, I have voided. And I want y'all to know, you have nothing. I don't think that you're intelligent. If you look at me as a piece of like a commodity, you know, understand the meaning of life, the movie is a commodity. Goddamn Thor action figure is a damn commodity. We are living beings, you understand, as ourselves. I have the right to refuse your fucking interest in who I am. And you have been refused. You understand, is that you have nothing. And every presumption that you think that you got is void. You understand? This is that I'm not giving you shit because nobody in my shoes would. If you were in my fucking shoes, you would be saying the same shit. I'm not a fucking armoire. You understand? I'm not a coin or whatever. I'm a fucking living dude So get off that shit. These motherfuckers are so desperate. It's like, golly, look, I'm not sleep anymore. I've already told you who I want to be with and where I want to be. So you know now, all right? Enough of all this bullshit. But yeah, look at this. Look at how they got Macy parade floats of this shit. The dude that created this artwork used to work for Disney, Kaws did. And and uh and you know, that ain't nothing but a damn smoke screen, or they're all just fucking lying. But the fact that this dude's piece goes up in value and everybody buys them for like thousands of dollars, even after, it's like it just shows how desperate they are to hang on to this idea, that this is what they just desperately wanted. So they're waiting. See the hand, chi meridians got an X on it. So they're wanting me to stay asleep, but it's not the case. I know who I am, and I'm aware now, and I'm moving forward on the fact of the matter. So it's just void out there. If I looked at porn, or if I choose to, that's my fucking prerogative. I'm not denying the creator. I never will. Just because I'm desperate for some sexual outlet. So I have to say this, because if I don't, she's dropping knowledge for like the past 2 hours, like, and she says that you don't know what it's like to be alone. You always had me there beside you, And is there anybody out there that's gonna love you more than I do? I was just like, these songs, bro, they're like fucking, I'm like, wow. Okay. You know what I mean? It's just like dropping knowledge. And this is a real critical stage, because now that they know that I'm so focused on getting this Mickey out beyond just the mandates, they know that as soon as I come out, they're totally fired. Because as far as I'm concerned, they're fired right now. And these games that they play with this warm weather here and cold weather there, they have recused themselves from the professional embodiment of ideals that they would be blaming us for these mistakes if they don't follow the orders. You understand? Is that by now they should have let all them prisoners out, who are undoubtedly just a bunch of humans. They're not imprisoning themselves in nowhere. So they got a bunch of humans in the damn prison system. And that's what she pointed out when I first met her. She was like, you hear them babies crying to their mama? And that's the whole fucking jail was full of humans. They're not arresting themselves. As a matter of fact, when I first met her, the girl that I was with, when I did get arrested, got arrested with me, and that was the reptilian girl. And as soon as we got in there, they just let her go. And I was looking like, what the fuck is this? But the creator wanted to talk to me anyway, so she allowed this whole thing to be observed and seen. But as you can see here, these motherfuckers, these people are extremely desperate to try to capture me, because they know, they know what I'm capable of, or they're afraid of what I'm capable of, either one. And they want me to stay asleep. So this idea that Mickey shouldn't fuse himself to a human conduit is totally busted by them. Like, Mickey should fuse himself to a human conduit immediately. Because, yeah. And he's not even going to give himself up this time. And he's not going to be vulnerable to them this time, because he's aware and they've got obligations. But while I'm awake this time, she's like, just don't leave, all this different stuff she's singing in the songs, like, don't leave, motherfucker. Just stay here no matter what, because you can make a change. And I'm sitting here like, wow. But if I did leave because I was uncertain about them, then they would have just been jumping for joy, because they know that her only champion is Mickey Mouse. So if I did leave, that would ruin the chance of it ever being rectified. That shit is crazy. So I'm not gonna leave. I can't leave, because, I don't have that choice to leave everybody behind. She knows that the capability of this being is beyond. And another thing, you won't imagine, man, these motherfuckers do not want those shirts out there. Um, I get a new printer through an affidavit because FedEx stole the printer, the textile printer. Then the company says your order is on its way. You've been approved. Then they hit me up 3, 4 days later. Your shit's out of stock, buddy. Sorry. So I'm just like, man, what the fuck? It's just fucking bullshit, you know? They're so desperate that they do not want her face out there. I was wondering if it was them at the top. Like, are you trying to like stop people from really seeing your face? Is it supposed to be like a smokescreen? But obviously it's just these beings. Um, Around that time, she showed up, and all the merch was like floating around her, and then she moves it out of the way, and then she comes and stands next to me and sits down next to me, and she's like, you know, and the energy I got from it was like, look, I don't mean you any harm, and I was just like, wow, like I felt that, and now I know why they won't answer my questions, because who could possibly answer questions without someone that is in my position that will sit and break it down and analyze it to positive and negative proportions, and then still would they be able to say anything else if I were to just see what I mean? So the only thing I can do is just take that feeling and know that she cares, man, and keep moving forward. And I'll never fucking deny her. I don't give a shit what people think. These damn creeps in here. But yeah, that's what's going on. Is that today is very interesting because last night my head was like cracking open and I was just sitting there. So I guess it just gets, you have to do strength training with it. Like you just got to push up against it and make it so strong inside of there that it's like a chicken ready to come out of an eggshell. That's pretty much, and the eggshell is like thick, but it comes out anyways. It's just like pow, pow, pow. It's time for me to get out of here. Sorry. And the head cracks and everything were very immense yesterday. I was yelling, ow, ow, god damn it, ow, just from pushing alone. So this time I'm going to push and use turpentine. So I like to try different strategies. But yeah, as you can see here, these people are desperate. They want to eat your organs and all kind of shit. So if there's anybody out there that is in the same similar position as me, they feel like they're being watched by somebody or anything, you might want to confess out loud the same types of shit that I'm saying, because you might find yourself doing the same kind of stuff as me. Like, for example, not wanting to mess with women out there. These same witch women, they have left my astral space because I denied them. I said, look, I don't want nothing to do with y'all no more. Y'all motherfuckers coming around. They wanted to look like it's a memory because of pictures they've shown or encounters they've had with me. But no, they're lying. They're coming around trying to create something that separates me from her. So they're desperate. They're all desperate. Kaws has immensely let the cat out the bag. If I had stayed asleep, I would have never figured any of this shit out. That they're talking about her champions and stuff to be asleep still and all that. And it answers the question if I should fuse myself to this light body. Of course I should, because they want me to stay excised on the light body. So they're showing it. And if I had stayed asleep, I would never be able to bust her game out. See what I mean? They want to trigger your subconscious with images that says, "Hey, we told you, your psychic self, so we don't need to say nothing else." That's basically what they're doing with all this. So onward through the fog we go and into the light, because I've got a job to do. I've got to bring this character, this being, this light body to fruition. And then we're going to move. We're going to make some moves. All right. Well, thanks for watching. I appreciate you guys listening to this. If this has provided any insight for you and your own self to make these denials to all these douchebags, all you got to do is say it out loud, because they are watching every fucking thing you do. If you know that you're somebody, you should probably go there with that, because if you don't, they think that they got that on you somewhere. Somehow they're looking and thinking something. So, thank you for watching Grimnasty TV, and as always, there will be more episodes to come, because when we get awake, we stay awake.